Hi,
Hi,
I am so excited. So I am going live today with Carrie from KP Staging and Design. So thank you, Carrie, for coming on.
thank you so much for inviting me, Jacqueline.
Yeah, so I guess we have a bunch of people coming online that are waving out to us. So wave back if you have a minute. And so let's get started. I want to get started. My name is Jacqueline Watson. I'm a realtor with Sutton Group in Toronto. My handle name is at J Watson Homes. And if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself.
I'm Carrie from KP Staging and Design. I have a staging business in Brampton, and I work, Toronto, Mississauga, Brampton, Tottenham, Alliston. I'm pretty much everywhere these days. Life is,
Awesome.
yeah, really busy. This housing market has, I think, kept everybody pretty busy.
No, absolutely. And with us as realtors, we are working hand in hand in great partnership with staging companies.
That's
And everyone wants a pretty house, so it's so exciting, right?
for sure.
So yeah, maybe just tell us a little bit about, your business, how you work, how you take in your appointments. Do you do them in person?
So I'm a little bit different than I think most stagers because my passion is working mostly with, not everybody has $100,000 kitchen or has, slate and granite countertops and quartz. So I work with a lot of traditional homes that, a lot of average people have today. Not everybody has, everything white and neutrals. So I find it really challenging to be able to go into a home and work with what they have as well without always having to incur the cost of renting an entire house of furniture. So
Yes.
yeah, so basically how I do things is if I can consult over the phone through pictures and videos to even save the client consultation fees, I try and do that. The process I try and make as easy and stress-free as possible for the agent and the homeowner when I can.
That's amazing. I mean, putting your house on the market is such a stressful time for home sellers, right? And they've got so many things that they have to see to. Most times I tell them like, don't worry about it. Let us do all the stuff we need to worry about. You don't need to worry
Yeah,
about anything, right?
first that's
So,
ours for sure. Yeah.
yeah. So it's really good, as a realtor to have a good partner to work with that has the same visions in mind and, makes life for your client really, really easy. Um, so I know you have an offer you had posted on Instagram, and I was so excited. So I thought maybe I would just have you talk about that a little bit so that in case you have anyone, whether they're realtors joining or watching the the rerun of the interview, they might want to tap in to that special offer you have.
Awesome. So basically, Christmas is one of my favorite things. I think anybody who knows me knows I am a little bit obsessed with Christmas. I felt that there was a little bit of a need for it because I do know that some homeowners, when they're moving or packing, or don't feel like starting to unpack for the holidays, things that they've already packed up, might just still want a little bit of holiday throughout the house when they are, getting it ready for MLS photos or, having showings. Sometimes not so much in today's market, but some houses sit longer these days than a couple days. So I thought as a great staging option was to, have some holiday staging. Meaning, if people want as a great add-on, they can have some holiday brought into their house as well as, my regular staging stuff.
Awesome. And I did see that you had posted some pictures of you in this Christmas wonderland. So I thought, oh my goodness, so exciting.
Yeah, like I said, I know sometimes, like we were saying before, it can be stressful, especially moving during the holidays. So I
Mhm.
thought, even for people who have kids and stuff, if they did want to have some holiday flair with, with the stage for the selling of their home, it was definitely a free add-on option that I wanted to do for their benefit, but also for mine, because again, I do love Christmas.
Awesome. I mean, who doesn't love Christmas? I know it's from Halloween, it goes right into Christmas,
It does.
and
It does.
selling a home during the holidays is always tough, right? Having people walk through your house during the holidays, that's a tough time. So, yeah,
Right.
it's a great option to,
Yeah,
have someone else,
it was
you know,
something I love doing anyway. So, like I said, I just thought it would be a great add-on for, like you said, people who are selling through the holidays. It can be a little depressing while everybody else is decorating and doing up their homes, and you're packing away yours. I just thought it was a nice little holiday add-on. I do know not everybody, decorates for the holidays, but
mm,
even I'm starting to notice, even if you don't celebrate Christmas, you still have some holiday stuff in your home. People are
yeah,
still,
no,
celebrating the holiday, even if it's not just Christmas.
absolutely. So, with regard to staging and getting back to what you do in your business, do you do a lot of, you know, empty staging, or you specialize with both? And maybe give us a little bit of difference.
I have done vacants, yes. Furnished vacants. You basically get all sorts. I do vacants. My passion is with working with the homeowners and their things. If I have to rent a couch or some items, I will do that. But I just feel like sometimes if I can keep the cost down for the agent or the homeowners without having to bring everything into the home, I try my best to work with what they have.
Awesome. That is, I mean, cost is always, a good way
Yeah,
to,
yeah, for
if you
sure.
can save somehow, right? It's
And
good, but it's
a little,
nice to have the staging as well, right?
yeah,
Because I think people are looking forward to that when they walk in. I mean, you know the difference when
uh,
someone's,
I definitely.
yeah.
There's always a difference, and so far, every stage I've ever done, they have been very happy. I've had people tell me they don't want to move afterwards. And it's a nice feeling to know that you've made a difference, in helping them through what can be a very stressful time, depending on the situation of why they're moving.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you want to share with us? I know we were going to keep it as short as possible and not take too much time, but is there anything else you'd like to share, like just to a little bit about your business, how you work, how people can get in touch with you?
Okay. Again, it's KP Staging and Design. I'm on Google, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I pretty much work everywhere these days. And like I said, my passion is to, like, I work with a lot of older couples who've been in their home for like 60, 65 years. And, I get to see some really fun things, red shade carpets and different things. But, what I like to do is I like to be able to go in and make a difference for them and not be so intrusive by getting rid of all of their stuff and making them feel like nothing they have is of value. And I really like to try and work in what I can to work with their stuff. And like I said, we were all raised in those kind of houses where, our parents maybe didn't have, marble everything and everything neutral. So to me, it's a passion of mine to be able, and that's where creativity comes from. It's working in a space that, isn't traditionally what everybody today has, where everything is white and everything is neutral, and you really have to think about how you're going to transition it without being offensive. And sometimes they actually become friends of mine, and that's a really nice thing, because they text me still, if they're out shopping, Carrie, what do you think of this couch? Or
Uh,
and that's where I get, that's where my love lies. I still do vacant condos and things like that, but my passion is really working with the people and their homes, and making them feel comfortable. I've had so many people that have pets and different things in their homes, And I try to, play with the dogs and make everybody kind of feel comfortable. And before I know it, I'm getting invited over for family dinners and barbecues, and a friendship builds with my clients. So that's really for KP Staging and Design. I think an important thing for me is to have a connection with the people I work with. And if I can save them money along the way, I love doing that too. And even agents.
That's,
I know sometimes
yeah.
agent, it can be a big undertaking. So if there's some way I can cut costs, or we can use something and we don't have to rent something or make it so much work, I try and really do that too, so that, everybody has the best experience they can.
Yeah, that's so amazing. I say it all the time, right? When you have clients, it doesn't matter what stage of their life they're in. I mean, for me, it's about adding more friends to my
Yeah,
pages, right? Like it's like the best feeling. Like I'm just not gonna sell you a house. I'm gonna, be your
yeah,
friend. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna be there forever, right? And so it's so great to see
yeah.
that, you know, you partner the same way, which is amazing.
Well, yeah, that's all about. It's people liking you, feeling comfortable around you, and recommending you, and maybe even reusing you. And that's my goal, is, for people to like me and to feel comfortable. I'm in their home. I'm touching their things. Like I want them to feel like they can talk to me. And I tell them, guys, if there's something I'm doing, just tell me. And they're always pretty much on my side, and we work together as a team. And I think that's why a lot of my stages sell really, really fast, and everybody seems to always be happy. I haven't had one negative, cross my fingers, yet, of any bad feedback. And that's because I like to work with them and not make them feel like someone's just coming into their home and taking over. Because I think there has to be, even with my home, I wouldn't want someone to come in and just, start rummaging. So I try and make the process as nice as I possibly can.
And that's so important, right? So, well, I guess it's 12 minutes after, and I know we expected it to be a lot longer, but I guess we talked fast. Um, is there anything else you want to share with us, or do you want to wrap up?
Um,
And
I guess the only thing I want to share is I'm I'm the Carrie in the KP Staging and Design. I oversee everything myself. Nothing goes out the door without my approval. I'm at every single stage. I'm at every single D stage. Because like I said, I really like to make a connection with the people I work with and build a trust. And I think it's important for them to know from start to finish that I'm present. And anybody who's looking for a home stage and or some holiday decor in their home stage can reach out anytime to me. My schedule, I will fit you in wherever I can. Sometimes I stage at 9 in the morning. I can be at a stage at 9 at night. So it's a passion, and when you're doing something you love, you don't mind when you're doing it.
that's so amazing. I've seen so many, I don't know if you can read, but I'm seeing so many amazing, little people are putting messages, just saying,
I
the
have
less stress, the better, and I'm trying to read as it comes
to
up,
read.
but then, and, someone actually just wrote, the trust is so important. And we're getting lots of love. That's so amazing. Thank
That's
you
what I
so much,
want.
everyone, for sharing so much love. That makes such a difference. So this is my first interview, and I thought it would be so great to have you on and talk about, an integral part. Like, I mean, I really have a good connection with you on Instagram, and I thought it was a good way of, sharing
Absolutely.
some love. And, if anybody else is watching, realtors, homeowners,
We're
KP
here.
staging.
We're to help if anybody needs our help. Absolutely. And I'm so
Absolutely.
grateful, Jackie, that you picked me to be your first interview.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's hard, right? So, but thank you for accepting and thank you for coming on. And I really, really appreciate your time.
Anytime.
And, hopefully, we'll do this again soon.
I would love to. I would love to.
Yeah, thank you.
It's good for people to even ask us both questions because you're the seller and I'm the stager. So it's
Yeah.
a good 2-in-1 interview for sure. For sure.
Yeah, so if anyone has questions and you have not been able to ask your questions, please feel free to reach out either to Carrie or myself or both of us, and we will respond to you. My handle on Instagram is at jwatsonhomes. I'm Jacqueline Watson, and Carrie's handle is at KP Staging and Home Design, right? Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well,
And until next time,
and thank you to everybody who
thank
was
you.
watching us. I didn't even notice if anybody was watching. I was so busy looking at you that I wasn't paying attention to what was going on below.
Yeah,
But
thank you again. Thank you so much, Carrie. So
thank
awesome. Have a good
you.
evening.
So bye bye.
Bye.